Right. So it's like next session in matter of like Saturn's transit into Pisces. This is for Scorpio Ascendant people, where they can expect like changes or Saturn bringing some changes in their life events and all in their life. In which area of life Saturn is going to impact that? That is what we are going to discuss in this video. So for Scorpio ascendant people, it is like fifth house transit in Pisces. Okay, fifth house Pisces, and like Saturn rules the third and fourth. So first of all, the Karaka result. Saturn is delays, hard work, perseverance, restrictions, limitations, feeling of dissatisfaction, frustration, and all these things can come into like fifth house related activities. What is fifth house? Fifth house is basically the house of your happiness factor in life. So whatever fifth house represents, those things bring us happiness. So when Saturn is transiting through like fifth house, it is bringing that restriction feeling in happiness. This person may feel that I'm very dissatisfied kind of person, and with regards to my happiness. Like I have to like work hard towards everything which may bring happiness to me. So that is where what like Saturn is bringing all the things which this person may look for happiness. Those things will be delayed. They may be achieved after immense hard work and perseverance. Until then, till that point, like person is putting that hard work and effort, person is like feeling lots of frustration, restriction and limitation. So this can be like a very frustrating time period for them in matters of fifth house. Fifth house is education, love, romance matters, your creativity. So they may join some like classes for their creative pursuits, but they may have to put an extra effort there. Then only they can achieve anything in that area of life. They may be like working very hard on their educational matters. Then only they will achieve anything better in their life. Then this love romance matters also. It is like lots of hard work, perseverance, lots of accommodation and adjustment, being flexible with other people and all. That is all seen from like Saturn transiting into the fifth house Pisces. Saturn is Saturn is can also be and will also be their Gemini Karaka, one of the Gemini Karaka. So whichever Gemini Karaka it is for them, that the frustration part can be from that person or that thing also. Suppose Saturn is Ghatni Karaka for someone. Okay, so Ghatni Karka means the planet with the sixth highest degree obstacles part. So sitting in the fifth house, it can bring lots of obstacles also in the fifth house related matters or achieving of fifth house related matters. So achieving the fifth house related matters like education, happiness, love, romance, children, childbirth, and all that can be like further impacted by obstacles by Saturn as Ghatni Karka. Saturn is third lord for them, going into the fifth house. So this is like someone is converting their hobbies, interest into the business setup work. Okay, third house is hobbies, interest, and fifth house is hobbies, interest, and third house is business. So the person is converting their hobbies, interest into the business. But for that to happen, for that business to succeed, they have to put an extra effort and persevere with it. Likewise, fourth lord going into the fifth house. Fourth house is the home environment where working from home and all. It is your conveniency factor, and it is like coming into the fifth house. So someone is like working from home in their creative matters or educating from home or going away from home also, because Saturn rules the fourth house, so it is like long distances for home for their educational or creative pursuits. But for that also, person has to put an extra effort. Okay, and then obviously Saturn is going to transit into the fifth house Pisces. So all those matters of fifth house Pisces, fifth house like education, creativity, love, romance, happiness, children, childbirth, all these things can be like facing some sort of delays, hard work, and perseverance. Stress part. Okay. Likewise, in Pisces related activities of spirituality, creativity, and all the this imaginative work, imaginative type of work, they have to like put an extra effort. So this is the main theme of like Saturn in fifth house Pisces transit. It is like putting your extra hard work and perseverance in order to gain something in matters of happiness, but that happiness will only come like after immense hard work and perseverance. Okay, Saturn is all about long duration, so it is going to give results in long duration. So that is what they need to remember. Then from like fifth house Pisces, it aspects this seventh house. Its third aspect is going on to the seventh house. Its seventh aspect is going on to the 11th house. Its 10th aspect is going on to the second house. So, first of all, Saturn impacts on both the money oriented houses, second house and 11th house. So, again, Saturnine approach is required in money matters when they are investing somewhere, when they are putting their money somewhere. They should be like looking out and looking after the fact that how much this money is going to give me return in long term time. That is what they should be looking after, and wherever the best return is possible in long duration, that's where they should invest. Saturn is all about long duration, as I said, so nothing about gambling or betting or like quick money making schemes and all. It is all about long duration. Okay, so long term investments can work well for them. Also, it is impacting many relationship oriented houses from fifth house. Saturn in the fifth house aspecting seventh house, Saturn in the fifth house aspecting 11th house, Saturn in the fifth house aspecting second house. Fifth house is love romance, seventh house is relationship, 11th house is desires, second house is family life. So all these houses are getting impacted by Saturn transit. As we discussed many a time, Saturn is not a relationship oriented planet. So, anyways, it is not helpful in relationship. And now, when it is impacting relationship oriented houses, relationship can be a very difficult task for them in next couple of years, 2 3 years time period, and they may have to accommodate a lot, accommodate adjust a lot, be very flexible with their partner. Then only their relationship will grow in some way. Saturn's third aspect is going on to the seventh house of business, masses, and all. And the third aspect is of the efforts. So they have to put an extra effort to sustain their business. They have to put an extra effort to sustain their relationship. They have to put an extra effort to increase their reach among masses. Okay, that is what Saturn's third aspect on the seventh house. Saturn seventh aspect on 11th house of income and gains. Here, Taurus is the sign of wealth and assets. So this is again like money matters. A person has to put an extra effort, otherwise he can have a sense of limitation. 11th aspect on 11th house, seventh aspect on 11th house is about like feeling of limitation in money matters. I'm putting a lot of effort, I'm not getting any result, or returns are not coming, and all this type of limitation will be there. So to gain more, or to gain even decently, they have to put an extra effort. Then only they can get that limitation. They can get better results. Okay, in that income and gains kind of thing. Same thing can be with their elder sibling, if they have any elder sibling, they can be feeling distant from them and all, and they may have to accommodate more with their elder sibling to make things better. Likewise with their partner. Virgo is the sign of analysis and details, like Taurus is the sign of wealth and assets. So again, lots of efforts are needed in analytical nature of work or financial nature of work. Even in financial abilities or analytical abilities, person needs to put an extra effort. Then Saturn's 10th aspect is going on to the second house, family. Okay. They have to take up the responsibility and duty of their family or their wealth. Okay. They need to work hard towards their wealth factor to generate more wealth or sustain wealth and all. That is what is seen from Saturn's 10th aspect on the second house. Also, it is the Sagittarius sign. As I'm saying, like it is the sign of higher education. And 10th aspect has the energy of 10th house of duty and responsibility. So person may have to take up the duty and responsibility of their higher education. They may go for further education. They may. It is also sign of your belief system. And 10th aspect is about working over your belief system. When 10th aspect is going on to the Sagittarius sign, it is like, okay, fine, you have a belief system, now implement it. Now work towards it. So that is also what is seen from like Saturn's 10th aspect on Sagittarius sign. They may feel responsible towards their belief system. Okay. Now, as I'm telling regularly in all these sessions, Saturn's transit is all about reality check. So where they can have their reality check, they can have their reality check in the fifth house related matters. Like I was telling, for Pisces ascendant, it is like over their life paths. For Sagittarius ascendant, sorry, Aquarius ascendant, it is related with their second house. The wealth factor, the reality check can be there, sustenance. For Capricorn ascendant, it is about their potential, courage. Reality check will be there. For Sagittarius ascendant, it can be like fourth house, home life. Reality check can be there. They may have to face some situations in their home life. And for this like a Scorpio ascendant people, reality check can be in the fifth house of happiness, of your education and all. So how to deal with it? Understand one thing, that Saturn is all about like long duration. Okay, it is not a short-term planet. So it represents results in long duration after delay, hard work, and perseverance. And fifth house is happiness. So they should look for long-term happiness. What activities, what things, or what people are going to bring me happiness in long duration, long time period. Okay, they should invest their energy, time into those activities, in those people only. Where there is a scope of like long-term happiness in long duration, not long-term happiness in long duration after a long time. It is what I mean to say is that the Scorpio people should not be looking for quick happiness. Okay, short-term happiness, short-term goals, and all that should not be their like a way forward. Uh, just to give an example, and the last transit of this nature, Saturn in Pisces, happened somewhere between 95 to 97. It is like I'm a Scorpio ascendant. It was going into my fifth house Pisces, and I was in like my mid-teenage, and I was always a like average student, average to poor student. I was never a great student. Okay, but that was like 2 years, 95 to 97, 2 years, where 2 consecutive years I failed. Okay, education, fifth house, education, Saturn transiting there. It gave me the reality check in the educational field that to gain happiness from education, I have to put an extra effort. But I was more interested in sports in that time. So I was more interested in quick happiness, short term happiness. Okay, understand it like this. that sport, that play, and that game was giving me short-term happiness. I was interested there, so I was not putting much effort in my education, and then the result came in. So this is what I'm talking about, like short-term happiness, long-term happiness. Look for those activities, those people who are going to give you long-term happiness over a long durational time, and put your efforts there for long duration, then you will get it. Don't look for like short-term happiness. Okay, quick happiness. That is not going to be beneficial for you over a long period of time. Okay. So that is the lesson for them. It is reality check around their happiness factor. Okay. So look for long-term happiness, long-term goals in like fifth house related matters, and then you can utilize this transit in a much better way. Again, the basic thing about Saturn is delay, hard work, perseverance. Put your best effort over the longest period of time, then only you are getting any good result. Okay. I hope it is helpful. Thank you. Take care. All the best.